So Marcus Valdez Skeleton is actually impressing people at training camp, and this may be a good sign because if you look at our team right now, Marcus Valdez Skeleton is the only player that really played a full season with us last year, and he has the most experience on the wide receiver core right now. So, and not the team. When you look at our wide receiver core, he has a lot of experience on the wide receiver core right now. So I do think that Van der Skeleton, and I'm gonna say MVS. MVS doing this good in training camp is definitely a great sign because we want him to do good as well as in the season because we know MVS is a proven deep threat. And last year it was Mahomes' fault on a lot of them connections on why MVS didn't have more yards because Mahomes was overthrowing him, underthrowing him, all types of stuff. But now that they're in training camp and they're practicing with each other and stuff, it looks like MVS is and Mahomes is building a real good connection, and that's gonna be fun because MVS, we know he's that player that's gonna go deep, and then you're gonna get them throws to him. In the Bengals game, he popped off, and he basically had his best season of his career with the Kansas City Chiefs, right? So I want to see what he could do next year. I'm not giving up on MVS. I do think he's gonna make some plays, obviously, and he's very quick. He's very quick, very tall. I just wish he could use his body more, but other than that, I like what he could do with this team, and I do think that he has a big chance to make something work. Make something work with this team. And I'm not just saying anything like meaning making something work. I'm talking about making something work to where he's starting. Like he's gonna be the starter, one of the starter wide receivers, and he could have a big shot at racking up 1,000. You never know. You never know with the Chiefs, man. One of these receivers is gonna have to step up. I always preach that. But basically, in training camp today, MVS was making a lot of plays, getting some good grabs, and he also had a 40-yard bomb that Patrick Mahomes threw to him. So that's also a good sign. Yeah, man. I mean, MVS look like he's improving. He's improving his route running and his route tree. I've been on the Green Bay Packers. All MVS was able to do is to go in a straight line, but now he's looking like he's really improving. And that's just gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun to see these deep throws and Mahomes connecting on these deep connections, man. It's gonna be very fun to watch, very, very fun to watch. And seeing 40-yard bombs, that's honestly like that's a big deal, 40-yard bombs is for sure a big deal because first of all, you win a game and then you just see a 40-yard bomb, then I mean that's something that gets you out your seat. That's something that definitely gets you pumped up and something that gets you very hyped. You know, Seeing MVS on a deep route in a game where we need it the most, and then he's just turning up and doing his thing. That's gonna be something fun, bro. That's something fun to really look at. And as a Chiefs fan, that's why I just say we're blessed. We have all these players that's so good and that could make plays in different type of ways. Like we have Sky Moore in the intermediate routes. You got Rasheed Rice playing the Juju role, Justin Ross being that big possession wide receiver, and then you have MVS who's just that deep threat. And when you have multiple, and then KT who could really do it all when he's healthy. So you have multiple type of different players just coming in and making different type of plays, big plays down the field, and then you're just poised for a big season. And I do think that MVS has a chance to really turn up and take a starting spot. I do think that he could possibly get a starting spot, but I mean, he was a starter last year, so I think he could keep that. I don't know. It depends on what these receivers do, because you got rookies like Rasheed and and Justin Ross trying to give him a run for his money. Not Justin Ross. So MVS has got to keep this up, and the more deep throws I see, the more optimistic I'm gonna be about MVS having a solid year. Last season wasn't too bad, but he could have worked on some things. So yeah, man, MVS. I just like the way I ain't gonna lie. I gotta make another video today about the defense because they've been dominating. But yeah, man, like MVS and Justin Watson look like the only ones that really made plays today, and Justin Ross made a few. But I guess pads on is really different from when you have pads off. Not I guess, 'cause I play football and I know how different it is. But I tell you, I'm fast, so I'm fast, right? And when I play football, my routes is when I don't have on pads, my routes is always more explosive. I'm always speeding down the field, but as soon as them pads come on, I'm not as fast as I was once. The power, it takes more power for me to run. My routes take more power. So I understand how different it is. And they look like the vets of the team are popping off compared to the youngins. But I guess it's still more time to let them adjust and But I definitely have to make a video on the defense because they've been holding it down today. I heard the defense been making a lot of plays. They've been getting a lot of stops, interceptions, sacks, all that stuff, man. Blitzes is getting there. They're pressuring Mahomes badly. Mahomes throwing some picks. So hey, man, I don't know what's going on right now with the offense, but the defense is definitely locked in, and that's a good sign. That's what I'm about to make a video on. But out of all the wide receivers, I'm hearing MVS had the best day. I don't know if it's over yet. Well, as of right now, MVS is having the best day. Jarek McKinnon, one of the running backs, he's been making some plays. I gotta make a video on McKinnon. I don't know if I'm gonna do that later or I'm gonna drop that tomorrow. But yeah, man, Marcus Valdez Skeleton MVS, he's just doing good. I like how he's still playing how he is, being a deep threat. Mahomes could easily lob it up to. We're gonna need that because you never know when we're gonna need that quick bailout. That Bengals game, MVS really stepped up. So it goes to show you that he's capable of having a big game. He stepped up against the Niners. He stepped up against the Bengals. So it's like he's inconsistent, don't get me wrong, but he will give you a big game at least once or twice in a season. And hopefully he can just become more consistent. Now, if he can become more consistent, we might be seeing an MVS breakout year. But that's just the fun part about this wide receiver core. Last year we was questioning who's it gonna be. It ended up being Jude Smith-Schuster. This year we're questioning who's it gonna be. We don't know who's gonna be. Is it gonna be MVS? We don't know who, man. So I honestly just can't wait to see that. Oh my God, my tattoo's itching. Sorry. I honestly just can't wait to see that, and I can't wait to see what happens throughout the season. But I love what MVS is doing in training camp. Hopefully he keeps it up and keeps showing a good impression, and hopefully the offense could lock in a little better. But I know for a fact that the defense, they are going crazy. The defense is already in midseason form, and I can't wait to see what they keep doing. And if they could just get stops like how they're doing right now. But yeah, man, I mean, seeing the rookies go out like this, it's not. I mean, seeing the younger guys go out like this, I guess it's not that bad. But it's like at the end of the day, they are young guys. You can't really expect them to be the greatest players ever. But I mean, shoot, they could make some better plays than what they're doing right now. But I'm gonna be making a video on the defense because they're absolutely showing out this training camp, and that's gonna put the league on notice because the defense is looking scary. But the fact that MVS was able to shine out of all these wide receivers and actually give this defense a fight, then that gives some that shows some opportunity. It's an opportunity that MVS is gonna have a breakout year, and it makes me optimistic about him. Now, it's been your boy Cheese Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace. I'm gonna keep dropping out these nice banger videos. I'm not gonna stop. I promise. This is my like I'm grinding. I'm out. Peace.